I'm Nandita Annisa Dwiyana, and I'm here speaking to accomplish the final test of TEFL, Teaching English as Foreign Language. So, in this moment, I choose pronunciation as a topic of my lesson plan. Pronunciation is very important because it helps some people to avoid misunderstanding. Also, it's the first thing that native speaker of any language notice in a conversation. And if you make any grammatical mistake and you pronounce words well, native speaker will understand you despite of you have made a grammatical mistake. Why am I chose pronunciation as my lesson plan? So it's because those of us who teach English as second language to adults might be tempted to avoid teaching pronunciation since the critical period hypothesis suggests that teens adults won't be able to achieve native-like fluency. We are going to go to the learning approaches. Teachers of English as a foreign language or a second learner know so well how important pronunciation is. Nevertheless, sometimes it has been obvious that a teacher has been paid little attention to the students' pronunciations in the process of second language learning and teaching. Communication is an important need in daily life, and it should be the primary purpose of language learning and teaching. Therefore, teaching English speaking to non-native students of English how to speak English accurately and fluently with native speaker of English is one of the general objectives of the foreign language teaching. And what is meant by teaching pronunciation is to teach ESL learners to first develop the ability to identify and produce English key sounds as well as its basic rhythm, stress, and intonation patterns in context. Second, increase self-confidence in the way you speak. Third, discover your own strength and weakness with certain sound patterns due to the influence of your native language. And the last is listen and speak naturally with properly pronunciation. We are going to go to the learning activities to achieve the pronunciation properly. Number 1. Get the class speaking by practice saying the sentence with a distinct stress on a different word each time. To get students' voice warmed up, start by writing the sentence, "I didn't steal your blue wallet," on the board and ask few students to read it aloud. From there, practice saying the sentence with a distinct stress on a different word each time. See if students can tell which word is being stressed and how to affect the overall meaning. Encouraging students to put some emotion behind the delivery rather than just saying the one word louder than the rest will get good love from the rest of the class and help everyone loosen up. The second learning activities is play a telephone conversation as a quick game. So, for a quick game, it's time to go back to elementary. Students can sit in a circle on the floor or bring their desk into a circle. The teacher will start by whispering a word or phrase with a certain stress to the first student and so on until the last student says it aloud and all can hear how the phrases changed or didn't on its journey around the circle. Depending how it goes, the teacher can do it again with a longer phrase or even a whole sentence or question. So, the third learning activities is Divide the student into small groups and ask them all having conversation in English. Many people get very nervous if they have to speak in front of large audiences. Try speaking English to others in small groups to build up your confidence. Share mistake of stories of miscommunication with each other. The more you laugh of how funny these types of mistake, these are the less you feel scared. So the fourth learning activities is playing card as a game to increase pronunciation and speaking skills. In this game, students should form group of 4. Each suit will represent a topic. For instance, diamonds means earning money. Hearts means love and relationship. Spades means an unforgettable memory. Clubs means best teacher. Each student in a group will choose a card. Then each student will write 4 into 5 questions about that topic to ask the other people in the group. For example, if the topic diamonds, which means earning money, here are some possible questions. Is money important to your life? Why? Why? What is the easiest way of earning money? Do you have an unforgettable memory? Share yours. However, the teacher should state all at the beginning of the activity that students are not allowed to prepare yes-no question, because by saying yes-no question, get little practice in spoken language production. Rather, students ask open-ended questions to each other so that they reply in complete sentence. So the last learning activities is pick an English book as the teacher if they can read the text out loud while you record it. Do, listen, practice, and compare. Remember that your teacher is there to create a safe environment for you to learn from your mistakes. Yes, mistakes are good. Making mistakes is very important because you can see which areas you need to work on, you need to fix it. The key is to try not to make the same mistake twice. Your teacher is also there to celebrate your accomplishment. They want to encourage you to continue practicing and will tell you what are you doing is right. Here it comes, the assessment. The first assessment I want to design is individual testing, oral repetition. Students imply, listen, and repeat. And one of the easiest of all exams, individual testing, which oral repetition is one of the easiest of all exams to prepare. And here is no dictator, clever sentence frames, or drawing needed. Every pronunciation feature can be tested. In preparing material to read aloud to your students, the teacher recommended to use exercises, dialogues, and reading from ESL books. Also, some teachers prefer using part of an essay or story. When reading the material aloud, do so at normal speed, and be sure to keep normal sentence rhythm. This assessment, of course, includes the words, joining the words in your phrases and keeping function words unstressed. Furthermore, it's a good idea to say the sentence only once. In scoring on this kind of test, listen only for the items marked on the key. Give instruction orally. Keep them simple. So, the conclusion of this lesson plan is teaching pronunciation is a very important part of second language learning. The ability to communicate in a second language clearly and efficiently contributes to the success of the learner in school and success later. Therefore, It is essential that language teachers pay great attention to teaching speaking, rather than leading students to pure memorization, providing a rich environment where meaningful communication takes place is desired. With this aim, various speaking activities such as those listed above can contribute a great deal to students in developing basic interactive skills necessary for life. These activities make students more active in their learning process and at the same time make their learning more meaningful and fun for them. This is it. I'm gonna say thank you for the attention and thank you for listening.